First things first, don't kill yourself while you're trying to get in front of the camera. What's up, guys? Ash here for another episode on Discovering Asha channel. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about, are you truly happy? And so to bring that all together, we're going to talk about what the happiness equation really is. And what do I mean by happiness equation? So, the happiness equation is the reason why we want what we want and why we do what we do. The reason why we want to do what we do, and at an unconscious level, it's that one thing that we all strive for, which is happiness. So, like the reason why we want the dream car, or to move into our dream home, or the reasons why we want to build a big business. So it's really, really important to know what is going to give us happiness. And for anybody watching, if you apply this to your life, you will instantly become happier. So no matter if you get the results that you're looking for this week or not, I would like you to try this. A lot of people search for happiness with nouns. So, what is a noun? Nouns are different people, places, and things. And a lot of people focus their happiness on these things. It's like, if this person just did ... or if I just lived here ... or if I just had this one thing, I'd be so much happier, or I would ... The reality is that nouns on their own will not make you happy, nor change how you feel. So instead of searching for happiness in nouns, through my experience, I've realized that it's better to search for happiness with verbs. Now, what's a verb? A verb is an action, a thing that we do, or a behavior that we practice. It's like the posture that we use, the way we play with our kids or our friends. Basically, what I'm saying is that the behavior that you take daily dictates the happiness that you feel. For those watching, I'd like to challenge you this week. I'd like you to do things and craft hobbies that are going to create happiness for you. So try to be mindful of those things this week. Write them down, keep track in your mind, the way that you sit, the games that you play, the work that you do that has meaning, because behavior creates happiness, not things. I've been practicing this for about 3 years now, and if you knew me, you'd know I'm generally a very happy person. And based on my experience, you'll eventually get to a point where you stop chasing the money, or the luxury lifestyle, the groups of friends you can have, or, these big fancy things that we see a lot of successful people having. Before I came to this realization, that's what I was seeking. I was seeking the money, and I was seeking happiness from outside things. But as you continue to do this, you'll realize that it's not going to change how you feel chasing after nouns. It's also very important to understand the first rule of money, and that is to know what it can do for you and what it can't. Yeah, it can change the people you surround yourself with, the places that you live, the food that you eat. But it can't change things on the inside, like your feelings or emotions or how you love yourself, and even how you love other people. Only you have the power to do that. Now, believe me, I know this message isn't very popular in the industry that I'm in, because we talk a lot about selling the dream or the accomplishments that we achieved. And a lot of people feel like they don't need to share the negative side of things. And it also doesn't mean that I don't want to make more money. Just now, I have a very deep, spiritually rooted and grounded reason as to why I'd like to make more money, and it has nothing to do with the way it's going to make me feel. I want to be able to build my business bigger, give back to other people with contributions and donations and building foundations for different things, and also leave a legacy for my family and their future. It's more so about the process that it takes to make more money that makes me happy. It's not about the money we make, it's about how we make it. And I truly believe that. So I'm curious to know and hear from you guys, what are some things that you can list that make you happy that it isn't money? And honestly, guys, this is where you should be starting before the money comes. And here's why. There's a paradox here that when you continue to do the things that you've just listed in your mind or that you've just written down, You'll actually start making more money by sharing it with others because you become more multidimensional. Like, think about this. Who would you rather follow or see pop up on your social media news feeds? People who are always complaining and talking about how their lives are miserable, or someone who's multidimensional and sharing all different things that they love doing? And who would you rather join and work with? Just being multidimensional and sharing things that you're truly passionate about and the reasons why you're truly passionate about those things makes you a more attractive person. I mean, think about it, guys. It's the purpose of life. We're here to learn and to grow and to experience every single moment in a positive, exciting, transformational way. It's the growing journey. And also another reason why I decided to call my channel Discovering Asha, because like I said earlier, Asha means life. And in order for you to live a full, fulfilled life, you have to grow into the person who deserves it. These are just the preconditions that create an avalanche of wealth. It's the stuff I've learned from all of my mentors and the leadership in our company. It all comes down to this. If you want to be successful, there's preconditions too, and if you don't set these in the right way and build a strong enough foundation, even the success that you do find will slip right through your fingers, and you'll end up being really unhappy. I'm sure you've probably heard about them before. What a lot of us like to call the miserable millionaire. So what's the point of having all that money and all these fancy things if you don't really enjoy it? And at the end of every day, you go home and you still feel miserable. Just like me, here's a problem you may have had or may have. You may be saying to yourself, I don't have enough money, or the things that I want to do just cost too much money. And I'd like to challenge your thinking on that. I believe there's minimums and maximums. For example, I like to take videos and pictures, and photography and filmmaking is a very expensive hobby. Instead of spending thousands of dollars on equipment, you can instead just use your iPhone or, invest in a smaller, cheaper camera until you develop the skills to start charging other people for your services. Focus on the beauty of your favorite photographer's photos, or continue to watch your favorite filmmakers' videos until you've pretty much perfected the skills that they have. This will attract even more of those things to you, and who knows, maybe even eventually someone will reach out to you and present you with an opportunity, and there you go. I practice this all the time. Like, I'll say things like, I want a 2005 Subaru Forester. But right now I have a Dodge Charger, and so I show gratitude for my Charger. I say thank you for the fact that I even have a car, for the fact that my car still runs perfectly, for the fact that I can get from point A to point B in less time because I have a car. And my point is that there are things you can do to get the same feeling as you would if you had whatever that thing is you may want. It's taking those emotions of feeling like you don't have enough money and nailing them down until that feeling completely goes away. And this can be extremely powerful and set you up for a really bright future. Having the ability to dial in on exactly what makes you happy will only bring more happiness into your life. And believe me, guys, I would love to teach you the more tech side of building a business and getting your name out there on social media, but you just can't apply these things properly if you're not in the right mental space. You have to allow yourself to lower the bar, or you won't be happy as often. Here's a quote from my mentors, Landon and Stapes. They say this a lot, and I think it's really funny, and I like it. Personal transformation happens above the head. And what I mean by that is that you want to grow and reach for those things or ideas which makes you become the type of person who deserves those things. You have to be like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? When you reach for those things, that's where the magic happens. There's a famous quote, I'm not quite sure who said it, but it goes, wherever you go, there you are. So if you aren't stepping into the shoes of the person who deserves the type of lifestyle and goals that you'd like to achieve, then you're going to have a little trouble feeling happy at the end of every day. I hope you guys gained some value from this video. I appreciate you all for watching. Please subscribe, give it a like, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.